this really shows what the American Rescue Plan is doing.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
The numbers are down some. There's still, lots of people we need to get vaccinated. There's no question this vaccine is safe. There's no question this vaccine's effective. We will never get our economy back on operating on all cylinders until we get close to everybody vaccinated, and that's our mission. We need to continue to tell stories. Family members, friends, people trust their pastor, their doctor, their nurse, their cousin, their spouse, more than even they're going to trust the mayor or me or even the health commissioner. I mean, it really is personal for so many people and how important that is, and we will continue to operate that way. I don't think we're ever going to have a countrywide requirement, but it really, you can't work any harder than all of them have worked behind me on getting people vaccinated, and there's still, partly because there's some people in the media that continue to talk it down, that lie about it, that make up stories to scare people. I mean, most of the people I know that haven't gotten vaccines have some fear about it, and there's no real evidence out there that people should be afraid of this vaccine. In fact, the good news is people that are vaccinated can now go out, as you had said, can now go out. What Ms. Green said, can now go out and see people more, and then they are going to feel better. They're outside, they're talking to people, they're living a more normal life. So the way to do this is continue the public efforts, continue to tell people's stories. I met a young man in there that's just about to graduate from YSU, and he said, I waited till I got my finals done, but he's talking to his friends, and he knows, as his friends know, talking to him, that this is safe and the smart thing to do. One of the cool things that several of them were talking about in there and now is how many ministers speaking from the pulpit and encouraging the church, and how many members of that church, and apparently white and black in the Mahoning Valley, and that's getting people, and people that go to church are usually pretty responsible people and are community minded, and they're moving forward. So it's going to be a lot more work than we hope to do it, but we got to do what we got to do. It matters what Fauci thinks, it matters what the governor thinks and what they say, but what really matters is the personal touch and individual comments and individual stories. I'll just close with this. The president, 10 days or so, a week or so ago, when he delivered the State of the Union, one thing he said was a nurse told him that every vaccine she administered was like giving a dose of hope. Every vaccine was like giving a dose of hope, and it means when enough people get vaccinated, it means at some point we won't have to wear these masks. It means that we will be able to go do things that we did pre-pandemic, and our economy will come roaring back. I have no doubt about that, but it all depends on our being vaccinated pretty much universally.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications, and also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.